Alright guys, it's happening. He's getting summoned right now. The brand new max difficulty Azmodan world boss solo. I heard he's actually insanely hard. Well, dude, are we doing like really good DPS? How's our DPS against him? Because I was seeing some really good streamers get one-shotted by him too, so I actually do think that his damage is probably crazy high. But I'm hoping that we can kill him within time since we are solo here. I think we can manage though. Okay, so I was watching so many people actually get one-shotted, so it's good to see. We are playing the brand new mini golems. Like, as far as how much damage she's doing, I think we built ourselves pretty tanky. I made this new golem necromancer like omega tanky, so hopefully it will be that tanky. I'm gonna actually have to use decompose because all of our damage only comes with golem. Now, this golem build, technically, there's a snapshot for infinite damage, but I actually don't know how it actually works. But it is possible to get negative damage numbers. Now, I'm not even sure if you're allowed to one-shot a boss with negative. Like, I don't know if the game lets you. But yeah, all of our damage is only with golems, so. But what I like is our regen. Oh, wow, he is doing crazy. That is insane amounts of damage, especially because his build is so tanky. But yeah, especially if we can solo the new Azmodan. Because remember that they've updated the bosses, you can't one-shot them anymore. So maybe even with the negative damage numbers. Oh, we hit for like 200 mil, which I know it's not that big in terms of a number, but on a world boss, all the numbers get scrunched up, like, a lot. We're doing really good for like time, especially solo on this. Or just generating corpses. So how this build works, because since we're just kind of attacking, we have a new unique called Grave Bloom, and that's what gives us our mini. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. We get 3 mini golems. Oh, look at that big pop of damage right there. But how it works is we get 3 mini golems, and they actually consume corpses to reduce the cooldown. So this build actually is much better when there is multiple targets. Otherwise, the cooldown is, well, it's not the greatest right now. Because remember, the Masterworking got updated. But as far as the new boss goes, I mean, like, in this difficulty, he's actually a threat. And we're using Decompose to generate more corpses. But I'm pretty sure that, like, just like most bosses, you stay kind of within melee range, and then you try to stay somewhat near like the back of the boss, the back legs, and we're just generating those corpses. There's more monsters to kill, which will help with cooldown. So the wolves just act as additional minions because Hellbent Commander is a pretty good thing, and well, losing out 50x to have the skeletons wasn't worth it. So we decided to go with the Serune instead. Go activate our thing again. But you can see the golems, when they consume the corpses, it helps out with cooldown. But we're already halfway down, so he's not... Okay, you definitely cannot stand in that AoE. Like, even though, like I said, this build is like incredibly tanky, but we managed to beat him without getting one-shotted. I mean, I kind of know the mechanic. So he kind of makes, I don't know if I want to call it like a honeycomb, but you basically stand in the middle of those. So I guess, you know what, this is now also going to be a boss guy. Halfway through the boss. But basically, again, you stand in his back, but since we are doing the world boss solo, he's going to only target us. So he's going to turn around a lot more frequently. But see how we stand right there? That's the only move that will really, as far as I'm aware of, like, do big, fat DPS. It's gonna just, like, absolutely delete you out of existence. Yeah, we are on the hardest difficulty, too. Oh. But yeah, the draining is real, though. That thing is pretty big in damage, too. Like, I took the damage on purpose to test that one out. That will definitely kill you as well, but that one's pretty easy. If you've ever done any of the pit bosses, it's literally the same mechanic, but... So, like, they actually did some mechanics over here, which is great. With the boss. But doing any of the world bosses solo is a lot more rough, because he's always going to only look at you. Although we do have minions, so that probably makes things a little bit easier. Activate our Soul Rift over here. Get a little bit more of a damage multiplier. And the thing is that I need more targets to get the extra cooldown. Not only Soul Rift to upkeep the DPS, but also to get the reset on golems. And then now we just activate Shadow Blight for extra 10x DPS. They actually nerfed that. It used to be 20, but like every build had to play it. So I guess their solution was, okay, we'll just lower it. And then you still gotta play it, man. Alright, ooh. Getting a little bit close. I'll pop a potion just to make sure we're extra safe here. But yeah, this is the only thing. And then also not standing in the giant, like, circles, which, I mean, that's... I feel like I shouldn't have to go over that for a world boss. We don't know the official date of Season 11 yet. Not yet, man. But we almost got him. Took us a decent amount of time. Ooh, wow, it was close. Soloing the new world bosses. I was actually kind of sad that no one was fighting the world boss in Torment 4. Torment 4, by the way, guys, is so much harder now. Oh, he hit us right into the AoE. He almost got us that time, man. Almost. Let's get rid of these guys for extra CDR. Alright. We almost got him. He's almost dead. Alright, let's see. We'll see the drops too, guys. This way you guys can see. He also dropped a Royal Skull, I guess. Alright. Come on. We're almost there. Nice. 0 deaths. Alright, let's open up the loot now. See what we get. Alright, Azmodan spoils. Alright, the brand new rewards. Oh, what? Okay. Holy, there was an insane amount of rewards on that. We got, okay, this is pretty insane. Okay, so we have the new Heavenly Sigils. I don't have my items sanctified, but this is actually a pretty good thing. So we have 2 Heavenly Sigils. That's pretty big. We have the Tongue of Azmodan. We have 4 tongues. I think you need 5 to open it up. These are new forms of currency that you use to open up. There's another Azmodan that you can infinitely fight. He spawns over here. Yo, thank you so much, Marius. I appreciate the TikTok gifts. And Medusa, thank you so much again as well. Thank you so much for all the heart gifts on TikTok. But we also got 6 Scrolls of Restoration. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, 8 actually. Okay, so the rewards on Azmodan are actually pretty insane. And then 3 Scattered Prisms. These are used for sockets. And then we have Azmodan's Horde. Exchange all of your corrupted tongues for rewards. Okay, so let's see how many rewards. I'm just making sure we don't have extra. So we did get 4, right? And then we have Sinful Memory. I don't know what this is. Honestly, is it just lore? We got an amulet over here too, but it doesn't matter. It's Ebb Piercer. Alright, so maybe it's for lore. I'm going to close this thing. And then we get Living Steel, Exquisite Blood. The most important thing is we got 1 Legendary Rune. And then we got 2 of the Sanctified currencies, which is, again, Heavenly Sigils. And then we're going to use all 4 of these, or does it use 1? Let me see. We have 4. Okay. So we're going to see what's inside this too, because this might be really good. Ooh, okay, hold on. And didn't we have Azmodan Spoils too? Okay, so the rewards on him are actually really good. 1 GA, 2 GA, 3 GA. We also got a Royal Skull, which is quite nice to have, as, you know, getting these takes forever. And then I think this is it. Like, I'm not going to count, I mean, small runes, whatever. But we also have so we got 3 singular GA items. And then let's open up the Azmodan Spoils. 1 Neath Iron. Okay, so to explain what Neath Iron does, when you sanctify a piece of gear, you can't modify it anymore, and I don't have any, so that's fine. But when you quality up a piece of gear, you will get another greater affix. Now, if you want to move the greater affix, that's what Neath Iron does. But overall, I would say the new World Boss loot is very good for Azmodan. The rest, I can't say I know about it, but the World Boss rewards are way better, guys. So that's solo clear Azmodan, 0 deaths, and I can tell you for sure, the boss fight is really hard, actually. I know I didn't rip even one time, but I promise you it is actually quite difficult, because like I said, I know this because this build is actually incredibly tanky. Had I not been playing this, we probably would have ripped. Like, this build has like double the amount of toughness. Although, the new toughness number, I'm gonna be real, it's not actually 100% accurate because, well, it's just like attack power. It's sort of an imaginary number when it comes to, you know, recovery and stuff. Anyways, GG's, man. This new Azmodan solo cleared.